Sunday! Okay. 2 more minus the last. Okay. How's it going, folks? This is David Townsend with Earthwing Skateboards here in Catalina Island to talk to you about part 1 of the 2022 spring lineup. We're going to go through all the boards, give you the specs, and tell you what's ahead. So starting off, we got the Chaser 32. This is our cruiser offering. Standard 7-ply construction, a little bit thicker than your usual popsicle, kind of like a pool style construction. Comes in at 32 inches by 8.375 inches wide. Wheelbase options from 16 to 18 inches. It's pressed in our Raisin Hell concave, which gives it that little wheel flare front and back with a nice W in the middle to stiffen it up. End-to-end rocker with a fully functional kicktail and a little snubby nose. Great for getting around the city and throwing ollies up over curbs. If you're running traditional kingpin trucks, you want to use the inner wheelbase as it moves it out a little bit. And if you're running longboard trucks or anything reverse kingpin, you want to use the outer wheelbase because it brings it in. This board is great for around town. It has a fully functional kicktail, so you can pop up over curbs or do ollies or some flip tricks if you're into that. And yeah, moving on to our free ride options, we got the Hell Camino mashed up with the Road Killer. So we got a nice graphic on here from the classic Road Killer, but with a 7-ply Hell Camino shape and mold. So you got those wheel flares, front and back, end-to-end rocker again with the mild W for stiffening, fully functional kicktail, and little snubby nose. The actual dimensions on here are 37 long by 9.875 wide with wheelbase options from 20.75 inches to 22.75 inches. It's going to be speed stiff up to 165 pounds, so if you're lighter than that, you should be good for downhill options on this guy. If you're any heavier, I'd recommend keeping this as your free ride option. It is a smaller wheelbase free ride option, so you can totally use it as a cruiser for around town or anything technical as well. It comes in 3 colorways. You got the white with the Road Killer graphic, the black with the Road Killer graphic. This one's going to be limited, and the third one is the black with the old Supermodel Guts graphic. So these 2 black ones are going to be limited, so make sure you grab those sooner than later. They will sell out faster than the rest. And that's it for the Hell Camino Killer Camino mashup. Rounding out the lineup is our downhill option, the Hoopty 34. This time we did the wide body, so we took out that waist and the gas pedal so we could give you the full foot platform to use. It's a simple taco radial concave, and the dimensions on it are 34 long, 9.875 inches wide with wheelbase options from 23.75 to 26. So you get a little bit of the old school feel on the 26 and a little new school on the inner wheelbase. You can use it with foot stops or grip tape implants, torque blocks if you're into the modern torque block style stuff. You can use it with down to 146 millimeter trucks with big wide wheels. That's what I ride. A 146 Ronin with Kegels fits perfectly on here with an 1/8 inch riser. If you're going into that 80 millimeter wheel range, you definitely want to use a riser. 75 millimeters and below, you're totally good without a riser. I'm out of breath. This board is also super easy to modify if you want to change the wheelbase or shave down some of the rail. It's a 9-ply wood construction, so it's going to be better for heavier folks as a downhill option, and is my primary downhill option. Our preferred deck. Okay, thanks for tuning in with us at Catalina Island. That was part 1 of our lineup. We're gonna have part 2, which features a thruster, a drifter 35, and a cruiser 38. That's gonna be coming in the next few weeks. We'll talk about it. We also have more in new stuff for the fall, new concaves and new shapes for the fall. We'll update you on that as we go along, and check out our newsletter on the website to keep up to date. And yeah, thanks for supporting Earthwing, and we'll see you on the hill.
Oh, did you want to switch the mode?